Spirit won the toss and elected to field first on a fresh surface, very dry though. Quite a few cracks in there, a lot of dead grass. So it'll be interesting to see how it actually plays, both in this game and a little bit later for the fellas. Tara Norris will be, has a little experience international with the USA, also played in last season's WPL for Delhi, as Bryony Smith opens up for the Trent Rockets. So the only way is up for the two Trent Rockets openers.
4, 3, 2, 1, go Rockets!
We're at double zeros, and the left armour can get us underway. Right-hand, left-hand combination for the Trent Rockets and Bryony Smith and Grace Scrivens, the former England under-19 captain. A little bit of movement back into the right-hander from Tara Norris. There is Scrivens. A real talent worth keeping an eye on for England. And that is just what the Rockets fans want to see. Lovely controlled, extra cover dive. First runs off the bat, comes by the way of a boundary, and Catherine Silverbrandt is alongside me.
Good afternoon, everybody. Lovely shot from Bryony Smith. That she'll need that today, having had a first baller last game. Looks like there's not a lot of movement through the air there, even though Tara bowls that pace. It's gentle in left arm. There's not much on show there. So good signs for the Rockets and scoring runs today, I think.
She's a player, and she signed next year for Surrey as to be their captain when the women's game changes its nature from the franchise model back to the counties. Ooh, hit me. Only as far as deep square. Lovely, juicy full toss. Couldn't be capitalised on fully. God, I bet your eyes would have.
Yeah, I would have smacked that straight to Cow. I would have been on my way. It's actually taking ball back. How many? It's a big percentage of those deliveries are out.
Batters do dollar signs in the eyes and try and launch it as hard as they possibly can, and then cloth it to one of the fielders. Here's Scrivens then. Both batters content actually to field bat on ball after getting first ballers the other day.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be a relief, but not until she's left that naught, I think, will she feel settled. Today's going to be pretty hard for the seamers. Even my time to bowl when the wind's around. You find me at the end favouring the wind.
Good looking shot, only finds extra. You always used to get the choice of ends though, didn't you?
Yeah, I would have thought so. Scary Barnsley lass. No, I'm just joking. Me and Annie shared it. There was no hierarchy. We were both equally as good as each other, and that shouldn't matter. And actually, what was good is that I bowled predominantly away swing and she bowled in swing, so lovely.
Kind of worked itself out for itself.
Oh, lovely! There's also a knack to bowling uphill and downhill, and some people really can't bowl.
We've got overthrows. Woo. Took us all by surprise.
Drama.
The throw came in. Runs away, and bonus runs for the Trent Rockets. 6-8 without loss after 5.
नीचे दिए गए लिंक को क्लिक करके रजिस्टर करो और जीतो ढेरों इनाम।
Used to like coming down the hill. Never usually got the opportunity. I always used to get into the wind. And when you bowled at like 75 miles an hour, the ball was coming out at net 20.
Yeah, but that would be difficult to face.
Didn't seem like it for those who I was bowling to. Here's Charlie Dean. And that is a glorious shot. That is excellent hands from Grace Scrivens. It wasn't that bad a delivery from Charlie Dean, but she's just angled the bat so that it threads through and away to the boundary.
Yeah, she's not normally known for crunching the ball. She's very much places the ball into the gap, timer of the ball, very classical batsman, good on the front foot. Yeah, she'll enjoy that one.
Oh, well ball, Dino! Giddy girls.
The great thing about having you in the box is that we do get a first-hand insight into the Trent Rockets due to your wife being the captain. You know, it's not been a great run of form. How does she deal with that as a captain?
What, with these two?
Well, with the team, you know, when you've lost a couple in a row.
Oh, nice, Dino.
Nat is probably one of the most laid-back people you'll ever know. Nothing phases her. I think she could lose every game and she wouldn't lose a rag. Yeah, she's just, her temperament is made to the most. But yeah, she'll always keep a level head and always look at it in a positive way.
Down.
But she is competitive. She does want to win. The Rockets need 14. They're on 14 from 10 balls. We've got to get used to this 100, haven't we?
Well, it's two of the world's best sat next to each other on the back row. Our camera just...
क्रिकेट मेरे लिए पैशन जुनून
आधे क्रिकेट के बगैर मैं अपने आप को अधूरा समझता हूँ
to Pakistan. I say it's in our blood.
Seeing what Ash was like as a person, as a player, how she would contribute, and how they would get on, because she knew she'd be batting with her a lot. And thus far, it's been
Leave a great right arm medium pace, which gets dispatched on first sight by Bryony Smith, an area of great strength.
Oh, you can't miss out on that, can you, Daggers? That was a juicy half volley outside. Not enough fielders in that wall to stop that one. She crunched that. I think it's going to be a day full of runs by the looks of this wicket.
When she's in the mood, Bryony Smith, there's few that can stop her.
On it. Yes, well ball, mate. Great adjustment.
I was staggered that Ash Gardner was available to the Trent Rockets. They were drafting in 5th position. I thought she'd have been gone way earlier than that. I fancied her going to Manchester in the number 2 spot, but
Well, Mooney's obviously made a name for herself, hasn't she? She's known as a franchise run machine. The amount of runs she scored in WBBL.
Catch it!
shouts a catch just beyond Norris. That's mid-off.
You can't really ignore the amount of runs she totals. It's, you know, it's worth what she's been picked up for.
Catch it!
Apologies, correction. Sophie Monroe at mid-off.
And actually, the Trent Rockets were after Amy Jones before Ash Gardner, so it actually turned out differently. But you know, I mean, they're both brilliant players. So
that's the beauty of the competition. And when high caliber players are in such demand, as in the 100 this year in the women's comp, genuine edge. But it's going to work out very nicely for Grace Scrivens and the Trent Rockets. It's the 4th boundary in the opening 14 deliveries.
every little helps. No, doesn't matter how they come. And at Trent Bridge, that will race away down the hill. Short brass. Lovely.
Just overcompensating a little bit there. Eva Gray have to bowl that one again. Yeah, Scrivens started off well, 32 against the Northern Superchargers in their only victory. Struggled since with 9-6 and that first bowler in the previous game against the Welsh Fire. Similar story for Bryony Smith, had a couple of 20s and not really managed to kick on.
Yeah, there's just so much to learn, isn't there, as a youngster? And as that ball is completed, the Rockets are 24 without loss.
मुनासिब कीमत सिर्फ पैसों का नहीं, सेफ्टी का भी मामला है। अब्बू बेफिक्र क्योंकि उनकी बेटी को कोई नहीं परेशान करने वाला कॉल से। अम्मी बेफिक्र क्योंकि उनका बेटा रहे महफूज। घर वाले बेफिक्र क्योंकि उनको पता हो आप कहाँ। इन ड्राइव महफूज राइड्स मुनासिब कीमत पर।
Shortest form cricket. Danny Gibson, England all-rounder. Had a good tournament so far, has Gibson. Wide half volley. Allows Scrivens to free the arms. There is protection out in the deep.
Good bowler, Danny. Very good Yorker bowler. She'll see that at the end of this innings, but she really does hit the pitch. She's very compact, great with change-ups.
Tell you what, they've just been a little wayward, not quite pinpoint accurate with the ball so far, the London Spirit.
Must have expelled all their energy from that last ball thriller the other day. But yeah, that's kind of what the Rockets needed to get this must-win game, is a bit of wayward bowling.